Hello, everyone. So, I want to get to the topic. I'm eager to talk about this. Give you 3 reasons why you should have multiple sources of income. See, let's first talk about the first one. What is a financial term? Financial source of income, also known as financial streams of income, is basically like you. That's right. You're going to create, accounts, mainly brokerage accounts, IRAs or individual retirement accounts. You can go on different brokers like SoFi, Cash App, Robinhood, Crypto.com, Fundrise, Fidelity, Vanguard, Wealthfront, Betterment, Acorns, Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab, E-Trade, so on. And you just follow the requirements or instructions that you got to do, and then you link or connect your checking account or saving account from your bank or credit union to that brokerage account or individual retirement account, and then might have to wait a few business days for a confirmation. And once you do that, you should be able to deposit money from your checking account or saving account to each brokerage account or individual retirement account, and then you can start diversifying your assets. So I want to get to two. Nowadays, thanks to inflation, corporate greed, massive job layoffs or terminations, and huge credit card debt, medical debt, and especially student loan debts, many people are left broke, frustrated, jobless, discouraged, and stuck where they are. I feel like I'm one of those people too. I feel like being trapped where I am, even though I want to escape. That's why the other day I made a video about freedom, personal freedom, professional freedom, and financial freedom. But a lot of people definitely want financial freedom, to have enough money to go to the store and buy what you want. You don't have to worry about how much money you have left, and to be able to go on vacation and stay as long as you want. And trying to think, well, be able to pay all your bills. You don't have to worry about, you know, credit card debt and other debts you have to pay. You can just enjoy the rest of your life and then be able to have a lot of money that you can keep, and you don't have to pay it back. Don't have to pay it back to anyone. That's what I want. That's what I hope to achieve. That's why I want to help you and other people achieve as well. 3, although they were not taught about financial education, it is not too late to learn. Of course, I wasn't taught to learn. I didn't learn anything about money, business, financial education, so on until last year. Or what I did is started my online business, Foreign Chat Web, back in 2020, and I started investing last year because I lost my job, and then I trying to explain. Then I didn't have enough money, so I ended up applying for a credit card. That's something that I regret. I would regret for the rest of my life. I don't recommend anyone to get a credit card unless you're going to buy a house somewhere. If you want to buy a house, or if you really need a credit card, funds to buy food to eat, or to help the homeless people or something, then I would recommend that you get a credit card. Other than that, stay away from it, because it's going to leave you broke, and then you got to pay the money back plus interest. It could be a nightmare, especially if you end up making a lot of money from starting a business, or you have a high-paying job or something, and then knowing that you gotta pay that money back to credit card companies, yeah, I mean, it's just a really unpleasant experience, and I don't want that to happen to you, other people, or myself. That's why, financial education is so important nowadays. Moving on. 4, they can study and write a dictionary or a list of financial keywords on their notebooks, like, see, yeah, like I have. I recommend people, if you read a book or you watch a video on YouTube or read an article or blog post on your computer screen or phone screen, if you read some words or hear some words you don't understand, I recommend that you get a sheet of paper or a notebook or even your phone and just write the word or type the word. If you don't, you hear, if you don't understand what the words mean, write it down. Write like a list. And then you can just go on Google and look up definitions. That's why I've done. That's what I call self-teaching, a self-teaching method, which I consider the best. The best way that you can really learn something is teach yourself. Just look up the words, look up each word on Google, and then Google AI will tell you what the word means and what's the purpose for it and pros and cons and so on. I mean, I feel I learned a lot from teaching myself about financial education and how to start a business and so on than I did from anyone else, any other teacher I have. And I recommend people to do the same thing I did. 5, they can use, or you can use highlighters for highlighting certain words that they don't understand, or on the books they read, or articles they read, or videos they watch, or a conversation they have with financial advisors. Highlighting words on books. Um, I mean, like articles, blog posts that you may print online. Highlighting words can help you too. But also, writing down words on a notebook or your phone or computer can help you too. And then look up definition on Google. You can really learn much about something that you need to know. So that way you can make better financial decisions like I have. 6, they can teach themselves and avoid spending more money on expensive financial literacy classes or costly financial advisors. If people want to really save their money, avoid spending money they don't have, I highly recommend that they teach themselves. Write down words they don't understand and look them up. I mean, you can avoid a lot of financial problems, avoid expensive bills and so on. 7, for free, like myself, since August of last year, they can study unlimited information about different assets. So I want to tell other people, including yourself, which assets that you can buy, so that way you can grow your money through compound interest. You can you can get different assets like stocks, which are like, pieces. Like you want to own pieces of different companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, Wells Fargo, Chevron, McDonald's, so on. Bonds are like funds that you're willing to give to the government, for protection. Like individual stocks, like the prices go down, or because companies going bankrupt, and you lose your money. Then if you invest in bonds, you'll be able to protect the funds that you put in those stocks. exchange traded funds or ETFs are they're like gift baskets. They have a variety of stocks, bonds, other assets. I think that Warren Buffett, some other financial experts, highly recommend that people who start to invest, highly recommend that they buy shares of ETFs. You can buy, see, some popular ETFs that you can invest are Vanguard S&P 500, which is the ticker symbol is VOO, and Charles Schwab U.S. High Dividend ETF. The ticker symbol for that is SHD. Another one good. That's good. Pro Shares, S&P 500, and High Dividend Aristocrat. The ticker symbol for that is NOBL. And let's see, another one is good regarding AI, AIQ. That's iShares, Artificial Intelligence and Technology ETF. But you can look up for more popular ETFs on Google. That will help you, and then just write down a list or type a list on your computer or phone. And then learn about pros and cons. Learn about how much money you can get, and capital gain, and see. Moving on, commodities. They're like natural resources like gold, silver, wheat, water, gas. Yeah, real estate. Of course, that has something to do with land, homes where people live, commercial buildings, industrial buildings, REITs or real estate investment trusts. You get options, futures. They have to do with timing the market. If you buy shares of stocks, ETFs, and you want to pick a time where you can sell them and get the money through capital gains, you can invest in that. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Dogecoin. They got Bitcoin Cash. I started investing in that last week. So on. And then there's some other assets. I mean, they're not really assets, but you can choose to get them as well. Certificates of deposits, money market accounts, high yield saving accounts. I mean, if you can get them, if you want to grow your money, grow it for like short-term goals or emergencies. I highly recommend that you get high yield saving account or a money market account or a certificate of deposit. I would advise you to just find the difference between them on Google to help you, so that way you'll know the difference between them. Moving on to 8, they can open up many brokerage accounts, IRAs or individual retirement accounts, or both, so that they can constantly buy fractional shares of various assets or investments and grow their passive income or portfolio income through compound interest. That's why I feel that's what more people need to do nowadays, because you work at jobs, then you got to worry about losing, getting fired or laid off. Then you don't have enough money in your saving account, or if you have business, you might struggle. I mean, highly recommend that more people, invest in different assets. Have high yield saving account, money market account, certificate deposits. Do that so that way they can grow their money while they sleep. They continue to have more money, And, don't have to worry about being broke again. Don't have to worry about struggling financially again. You keep investing, keep teaching yourself about different assets to invest. The more you learn and the more you invest, the more free you'll become financially. That you can just do whatever you want and don't have to worry about money ever again for the rest of your life. You and your family can just enjoy the rest of your life, getting what you need, getting what you want, go on vacation, stay as long as you want. That's the great thing about, investing. That's a great thing about also teaching yourself about financial education. Moving on now, analyze and look up the definition of compound interest or compound growth on Google and take notes if you wish. Yeah, I highly recommend you go on Google. Google has AI that can help you, that can provide you the answers that you need. You can go on other search engines like Yahoo, I think AOL, DuckDuckGo. You can, I highly recommend you go on this website. They got a dictionary of financial keywords that you can write down and study. Investopedia. That's right, investopedia.com. They got a financial dictionary. It's awesome. And it's a lot of words. If you print them, they might be over 20 or 30 pages. I mean, I would recommend that you just get a sheet of paper or a notebook and just write down words that you really want to know or need to know. And just look up definitions on Google or dictionary or Investopedia or some other source, and just write and then summarize. Make it short and simple. 10. Other than that, I give you my 3 reasons for having multiple financial accounts so that you can become wealthy someday. Reason number 1, not depend on a job, saving account, or a 401k account anymore. Don't depend on a company or anyone. If you want to have financial freedom, you gotta hustle and you gotta invest. You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's how you're going to succeed. I say, yeah, you can lose your job. Your saving account does nothing to increase your funds. Your 401k account can drain and leave you financially devastated. However, your multiple source of income can grow if you keep investing in each account, like every week, every month, every 2 weeks, or even every day. Depending on how much money you have, you get, how much money you want to spend on shares, fractional shares. Reason number 2, solving the financial, personal, and professional issues of your family members and also yourself. Help the people you care with their bills or debt, but also inform or teach them to budget, save, and indeed invest their money regularly. Number 18, become a financial role to them and other people so that they will be encouraged to make smarter financial decisions. If you understand that other people are struggling financially, help them, give them advice, be consistent, be adamant. If they contradict or they have skepticism, or they just think what you're saying is a joke, still encourage them to invest, budget, save the money wisely, so that way they can solve their financial issues. Motivate them to create their own jobs or businesses, even if they're not interested. 20. It is better to take a chance and achieve your goals than putting it off and having regrets later, especially if someone loses a job, faces a health problem, or does not have enough money to pay monthly bills or even food and water. Moving on to the final reason, building enough compound growth for the woman of your dreams. In other words, grow your money through the stock market, real estate market, and or the crypto market. Buy video chats with ladies service, singles, vacation consultation service, or both on foreignchatweb.com. Therefore, you can start your journey to true love with a sincere and a monogamous Ukrainian or Eastern European woman. You not only just invest your money and grow your money, but also invest in a beautiful woman, beautiful Ukrainian woman or Eastern European woman. By buying video chat with her on foreignchatweb.com, and that's investing right there. Just you want a relationship with a beautiful woman, Ukraine or Eastern Europe, like Poland, Romania, Belgium, or anywhere close to Ukraine, and just grow that relationship, and and if you can, she falls for you, you fall for her, then possibly get married, and then hire a visa or immigration attorney to help you with the fiance visa and green card process, so that way she could come here to the United States or Canada or Australia or South Africa or wherever you live in the Western world. She can come to your country legally, and you guys can get married within the 90 days. And after that, plan for her adjustment of status. But yeah, hire, a really good immigration or visa attorney. It can help you with that. And then also, I know about this other company that specializes in fiance visas, green card, Rapid Visa. You can go on rapidvisa.com, sign up for an account. You can call them. They'll help you with they'll help you understand what to do regarding the fiance visa, green card process. Moving on, 24, hire Elizabeth. She's a foreign chat web manager. She's also my business partner. Signed translator from her date agency, which is called Just Marry, in Odessa, Ukraine. Then a single or a group of immigration or visa attorneys can help you communicate, connect, and possibly marry that special lady who is waiting to be with a man who is kind, sincere, respectful, and family-oriented as you are someday. Moving on to 25, I advise you to study and understand the fiancé visa and green card processes if you want to find your future wife in Odessa or some nearby city in Eastern Europe. 26, you can go to my blog at foreignloveweb.com and also to the downloads webpage at foreignchatweb.com/downloads for more information. So I'm moving on. I hope that all my words that I've spoken and read from my notebook encourage you to become a registered member at foreignchatweb.com and help you, that's right, become a boyfriend or husband to a stunning Ukrainian or Eastern European female. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, share this awesome video with other men who are tired of dealing with the everyday problems and they want to escape to paradise with financial freedom, plenty of money, and then plus get affection and attention from beautiful women in Ukraine or Poland or Romania or anywhere in Eastern Europe. And that's right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.